I've stolen Haynes' AI program. I want to make a deal with you. Are you interested?
The Young and the Restless, Y&R, spoilers for Thursday, January 29th, reveal that fans will see secret spiller Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, while Claire Newman, Hayley Erin, and Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, scheme. Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, will also have a sudden reversal, so let's discuss what's ahead in Genoa City. For starters, Adam will speak with Chelsea about Victor Newman's, Eric Braeden, plan to use Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, and the twins as leverage. Chelsea will question whether Victor has ordered 3 kidnappings, so Adam will admit they have to make Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, believe his family's in danger. If that requires making Lily, Matty Ashby, previously played by Lexi Stevenson, and Charlie Ashby, previously played by Noah Alexander Jerry, believe in that danger too, Chelsea may think this is a terrible idea. Although Victor doesn't intend to actually put Lily and the twins at risk, just the illusion of it may be cruel to them as far as Chelsea's concerned. Of course, Adam may also get updates on Abby Winters, Melissa Ordway, freaking out over missing Dominic Winters, Ethan Ray Clark, so that could be a factor in all this. Does Adam really want to be part of causing another family's kidnapping chaos? Will Adam decide to ditch Victor's kidnapping plot altogether, or just make sure Lily and the twins are in on it? Either way, Adam will shift his perspective and take a different route on Thursday's Y&R episode. Chelsea will end up spilling a secret to Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, at some point, so she may divulge Victor's desire to use Lily and the twins as leverage against Kane. Nikki may lash out at Victor as a result, but perhaps Adam will already have made some changes to the plot by then. Next, Claire and Kyle will talk about a score that's left to settle. Despite Kyle's decision to give up hope on reuniting with Claire, they may revisit their vengeful Audra Charles, Zuleika Silva alliance. Since Kyle and Claire obviously still have feelings for each other, scheming like this could bring them back together sooner or later. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Claire and Kyle's partnership could lead to bad news for Audra when it comes to the Los Angeles past she hoped to bury. The air in Genoa City is thick with deception, desperation, and the kind of high-stakes maneuvering that can only precede a seismic shift in the social order. Thursday's episode of The Young and the Restless delivers a masterclass in emotional chess, where every player is trying to stay 3 moves ahead, only to find their carefully laid plans upended by the most unpredictable factor of all, the human heart. At the center of the storm are 3 powerful narratives: Chelsea Lawson's transformation into a reluctant agent of chaos, Claire Grace and Kyle Abbott's dangerous new alliance, and Adam Newman's stunning internal reversal that could redefine his entire future. Chelsea's crisis of conscience, a secret spiller's burden. Chelsea Lawson has long been a survivor, adept at navigating the murky waters between self-preservation and moral ambiguity. But her current position, holding the devastating knowledge of Jordan's survival and her connection to Claire, has become untenable. On Thursday, we see the full weight of this secret crushing her. It's not just about the lie itself, it's about watching the Newman family, particularly Victor and Nikki, operate in a state of false security. It's about seeing Claire, a young woman she's come to genuinely care for, build a life on a foundation that could be swept away in an instant. Chelsea's internal conflict reaches its boiling point. The episode expertly portrays her isolation. She paces in her apartment, her conversations with Billy feeling increasingly hollow as she omits the one truth that matters. The pressure valve needs to release, and it does so in a moment of profound vulnerability. Chelsea doesn't set out to be a secret spiller in the calculated, manipulative sense. Instead, it's an almost accidental confession, likely spurred by a direct, emotional confrontation. Perhaps it's Claire, expressing her boundless gratitude for this second chance, that finally breaks Chelsea. Or maybe it's a weary, trusting Victor, making a rare comment about finally having the family secure. The trigger is less important than the consequence. When Chelsea finally utters the truth, Jordan is alive, the world stops. The fallout is immediate and visceral. The recipient of this bombshell, and the writing wisely keeps us in suspense for a beat too long, maximizing the tension, is sent reeling. This act transforms Chelsea from a secret keeper into the catalyst for the next major war in Genoa City. Her motives are complexly human, part guilt, part protectiveness for Claire, and part sheer exhaustion from carrying the ghost of a madwoman on her shoulders. This decision will irrevocably shatter her tenuous peace with the Newmans and force her to confront whether doing the right thing, after so much time doing the convenient thing, is worth the hellfire that is sure to follow. Claire and Kyle, a scheme forged in mutual resentment. While Chelsea grapples with morality, two of Genoa City's most intriguing young schemers find common cause in the underbelly of the GCAC. Claire Grace and Kyle Abbott, on the surface, have little in common. One is a Newman by blood, fresh from trauma and clinging to her hard-won place. The other is an Abbott heir, feeling increasingly sidelined in his own family and empire. What binds them is a potent sense of being undervalued and a simmering resentment toward the very dynasties that define them. Their scheme is born not in a boardroom, but in a quiet corner over drinks, a meeting of two sharp minds that recognize a kindred strategic spirit. Claire, despite her newfound family loyalty, is pragmatic. She understands her position is beloved but fragile, built on sympathy and recent tragedy. She seeks permanence, influence, and security that cannot be revoked. Kyle, smarting from Jack's unwavering focus on Harrison and Diane's solidification as the moral center of the Abbott home, craves a win that is entirely his own. He's tired of being the good son who gets passed over. Their target. It's nebulous at first, but undoubtedly involves leveraging their unique insider knowledge. Claire knows the Newmans' emotional weak points and current blind spots. Kyle knows the Abbott business playbooks and financial pressure points. Together, they represent a dangerous fusion of intel. Are they plotting a corporate coup, aiming to carve out a new venture from the rubble of their family's empires? Or is it more personal, a play to destabilize the existing power structures to elevate themselves? The episode hints at a plan that is both financial and deeply personal, aiming to prove to their respective families that they are not merely supporting players, but forces to be reckoned with. The brilliance of this pairing is its inherent volatility. Claire's loyalty to Summer is genuine, and any plot that hurts the Abbotts will inevitably hurt her cousin. Kyle's love for his family, despite his frustrations, is real. Their scheme is a powder keg of conflicting affections and ambitions. Thursday scenes crackle with the thrill of the conspiracy, but also the unspoken dread of the inevitable betrayal of each other, or of their own hearts. The most compelling character arc of the day belongs to Adam Newman. For years, his modus operandi has been predictable. Perceive a slight, internalize the pain, and retaliate with a cunning, often destructive.